This is Rugby Merlin and welcome back to the channel. So Ireland pretty much unchanged from last week. A couple of notable exceptions, Frowley and Aki both out. Neither of them had very good games last week, and they passed the indicator test where you see Farrell muttering under his breath when they do something wrong, and you should take note of that in this match as well, because a couple of players upset him a little bit, I think. But yeah, other than that, Henshaw is back. Henshaw and Ringrose, I'm looking forward to seeing them in the midfield. For Argentina, Matera is back in the back row. He's an exceptional player. So yeah, it should be a very good contest. Argentina really struggled to clear their lines early on, and Ireland get a perfect attacking opportunity. They don't take advantage and turn the ball over. There's a little bit of a cry for some challenge on Crowley, but yeah, it plays on, and Argentina like flood forward, and they get a try, and it shows what they can do in broken play. But it is brought back, and it's a high tackle on Crowley. Rightly so, the guy's yellowed, but the referee was pretty good. I was a little bit disappointed. I thought the referees were too eager to send players off last week, or not give them the benefit of the doubt. But this referee had a good game. So Ireland get out of jail really early on. Ireland make the most of that opportunity, and they put the ball down and make good territory. Crowley's bossing the game pretty well early on, and yeah, it goes to him, and he looks like Ireland trying to pump it up through the middle, but Crowley comes off his right foot, good step, and he comes inside a few meters to go, and he finishes the move nicely and gets a try. Ireland's first try, and he puts them 7-0 in front. And it's all Ireland early on in this first half. Ringrose picks the ball up. He slows down, which is great. He slows down, picks the ball up, and then it's 0-60 in 3 seconds. Great play by him. Cuts apart the Argentinian defense. The ball goes out to the wing. A Burn, as he's known to do, he lurks on the wing, but he feeds the ball unselfishly inside to Hansen. Hansen gets a try. So Ireland's 2 tries now in the first kind of 5-10 minutes. So absolutely fantastic start for Ireland. 2 tries down now. Argentina really need to have a gut check, and work their way back into this game, because it's been a disastrous start for them. A man yellowed and 2 tries down. But yeah, a little bit of hope for them. Ireland is still making unforced errors. So you can see Ryan drops the ball at one point. He went on to have a pretty good game, but that thing I warned about is Farrell muttering under his breath anytime the camera goes to him. He loves to look so stoic, but you can see he's pretty annoyed when the Irish make unforced errors, and they've got to cut that out if they want to go on and win this match. Ireland have a couple of good defensive sets, but Argentina are coming forward, and they pick up a penalty and get their first points on the board, so it's 12-3. Ireland are looking good though. I do like Henshaw and Ringrose in midfield, especially Ringrose, but I think they're a good partnership. Beelum then is the party pooper and gets yellow carded for Ireland, which is not what they wanted after last week. He's shaking his head as he goes off, but he should be careful, because I think he's a player that's on thin ice, I think, a little bit with Farrell. But yeah, another penalty for Argentina, and now it's 12-6. So with Ireland down to 14 men, Crowley is really trying to take charge of this Irish side, and he's still a young man, and I think he got a little bit of criticism, and I don't think rightly so last time. And he's a bit too over enthusiastic throughout the match. I think he played very well, and I really like him as a player. But he took the ball into contact a little bit too much, and they would be worried about that, because he's a strong boy, but he's not the biggest man on the pitch. So, but he does take control, drops back in the pocket, and strikes a beautiful drop goal, and he extends Ireland's lead when they're down to 14 men. So 15-6 now to Ireland. Pumas get another penalty, so they are in the match and it's 15-9, but Ireland pile on the pressure. They attack narrow a lot, and eventually the Pumas tire, and Big Joe gets over McCarthy for a try, and he had a good game. I thought his discipline was great. He did get a yellow, but I think that was more of a team yellow than one specifically aimed at him. But he gets over for a try, and now it's 22-9. So again, Argentina, big gut check for them, and let's see what they can do. Doris is captain again for Ireland, and he kept his mouth shut pretty well in the first 20, but towards the end of the first half, he starts chirping to the referee again. I mean, when is he going to learn that that never pays dividends? And the stoic way is the best way, you know what I mean? Only speak when it's absolutely necessary, but yeah, the referee kind of brushes it off pretty well in the match, and doesn't let it get to him. And a big push from the Pumas before halftime. They're really trying to get that first try, but Ireland hold out, and a great defense from them. So a halftime review, I would say a good effort from Argentina. But the Irish defence were up to the task, particularly in midfield. They really stifled the dangerous Argentinian backline, who have a lot of pace, but great defence. Discipline has been an issue for both sides. Both teams are going to have to tighten that up, because it could win or lose the game for them. Ireland have managed to put points on the board when it was necessary. Crowley has been very good boss in the game and telling the pack what to do, basically. The Pumas really need now to score an early try to get something out of this match. So the start of the second half is going to be really important for them. The second half starts and it looks like business as usual. Argentina do get a bit of possession, but strong defense from Ireland. Then suddenly the ball kind of goes loose, and Malia picks it up. Absolutely magic feat from him, and he skins the Irish defence and gets over for Argentina's first try. So a brilliant try, actually, and yeah, it's game on from here, and it's just what Argentina needed early on in the second half. Argentina smell blood, and they get some fast ball from their possession, which they were lacking a little bit in the first half, and put Ireland under all kinds of pressure. Ireland do finally get a yellow card for repeated infringement, so I guess that carried on from the end of the first half, and it's McCarthy who paid the price, which was unfortunate, because other than that I thought he was squeaky clean and put a lot of good work in, but the penalty is kicked and it's 22-19, so suddenly Ireland are really in a game. It's all Argentina, and Ireland really need to regain the momentum in this match. Crowley does put in a nice little territorial touch finder and pushes Argentina back, and that kind of swings the momentum back in Ireland's favour. But then both sides start to use the bench, and Pendergast comes on. It's disappointing for Crowley. I'd like to see him finish out the game, because I think he deserves it, and he played very well in this match. I think he seems to have an old head on his shoulders, and yeah, I'd like to see him finish out the match and get a win. Play the full 80. But Pendergast comes on, and he's a young guy. He looks like a bag of bones, but he's very tall as well. So let's see how he goes. But discipline again costs Argentina, and they get a man yellowed. I got to say, a little bit of play acting from Doris, I think, which was disappointing to see. But yeah, it was a justifiable yellow card, and now it has to be Ireland, right? Argentina can't surely come back from here, can they? But they are within one score, and they're throwing everything at this Irish defence. The clock is in the red, and I'm just getting flashbacks of that England-Australia game. And I'm kind of anticipating a dramatic finish. That's how things have gone so far this series. But no, Ireland excel, and the defence holds out, and they get the win. So a welcome win for Ireland. Still looking a little bit rusty, but I would say overall they deserve the win. So overall, I would say man of the match, Oviedo McCarthy was a game for the forwards to kind of put the work in, make sure the ball was secured. But they both played excellently. I think Oviedo, number 8, and McCarthy, second rower, definitely a Lions prospect. It was a tough battle up front. Discipline was not great from both teams, and Ireland defended very well because Argentina have a lot of gas and a lot of guile out wide, but they managed to shut that down. I think Ringrose was instrumental in that. Also, Henshaw did his part. But overall, a win for Ireland is a great result, and I think they slowly working their way into this November series. The subs did a lot better, didn't cost them the game like it did last time. Clarkson and Pendergast did well when they came on, and Argentina just not clean enough. Plenty of effort as always, but they need a bit of a bigger leader, I think, on the pitch to boss them more. They're a very passionate side, but they need a bit more of a cool head to kind of direct them when they get fired up. But yeah, nice game to watch, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the matches this weekend. So if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. All right, cheers. Bye-bye.